I'm gonna play Totally Accurate Battle Simulator, but there's something that's come to my attention. Actually, can I? Oh, I totally can just do that. That's so much better than what I was doing before. Alright. Um, so... I'm sorry, I'm fucking around with Windows new desktop feature where you can, like... It's basically, like, makes... So sometimes games will not let you alt tab, and it's the most frustrating thing in the world, but you can send it to a new desktop, and then it's just locked in a time chamber by itself. Fuck me, this game is loud. Hang on. Let's just drop it down. I'm gonna drop it down low for now, and then I'll fix it later. And instead of alt-tabbing, yeah, you can just lock it in its own fucking time frame, and you can still capture it with OBS and everything. It's really good. Anyway, something was brought to my attention on Twitter. There's been a lot of recent discourse about the rules of Uno. The Uno Twitter started telling people, like, you can't do this, that's dumb, that's not an official rule, which is completely gormless on their part, because house rules is super necessary for Uno. Like, it's the reason Uno exists to this day. God tier Wizzy won Smash and Splash. Dude, good for Wizzy. He deserves it. One of the most entertaining players to watch, in my opinion, regardless of his robotic playstyle. Anyway, so basically, Uno has official rules, right? And regardless of if they're the most fun way to play, they should be recognized. And this is a hot topic right now. This clip that's been around since not since way before May 20th. This clip has been around for a long time. I'll just let the clip speak for itself, and then I'll talk about it afterwards.
Uno. Draw 4. Draw 4 more. Change the color to red. Draw 2. Draw 2 more. Draw 2 more. Draw 2 more. Draw 2 more. Reverse back to me. Uno. Uno out.
I hate you.
So this is shitty acting. It's not funny. But to me, it's a very interesting concept, right? Like, this is a situation that theoretically could happen, assuming that, you know, the cards are right. This is a weird situation because I don't know if it's supposed to be like this is the start of the game because there's no extra pile. Whatever. That's looking into it too deep. The important part is whether or not this is a legal move, and the answer is that's kind of what it seems like. It seems like, or well, did she say Uno in the beginning?
Uno.
Okay, yeah, she did say Uno in the beginning. This pile is way too small for it to be the end of the game, assuming that they didn't just restart the pile, but it's, you know, I'm not gonna, theoretically it could be possible. I'm not gonna nitpick. Anyway, let's go through the play-by-play. He plays a draw 4, standard move. In regular Uno, when you play a draw 4, it skips that person's turn, and they have to draw 4 cards. And then he gets to choose the color. In this situation, though, he's not going to choose a color, and instead, he's going to play another draw 4. If there's any point in this video that can be legally, like, that you can, like, get someone on a rule for, it's that he didn't pick a color for the first draw 4. But to me, if you're going to play another draw 4 anyway, it doesn't matter what the color is. And so he plays the second one, and he's changed the color to red, so he can play the draw 2. Mind you, every time he plays a draw card, it's going to be skipping her turn. And she doesn't like, he doesn't have to wait for her to draw these cards. He can just do this because there is no possible retaliation to this. Her turn is going to be skipped anyway. So, he plays another draw 2, plays another one. That's a legal move because you can, you can same color, and then you can play a different color of the same card on top of each other.
Got 2 more. Reverse.
And so here's the thing that I think people don't understand. When you play a reverse card in Uno and it's only 2 people, it's essentially just a skip. And a skip in a 2-person game just sends it back to you. So he says reverse back to me, which that is what you would say. I've played Uno before in a 2-person game. I've used a reverse. I've said those exact words before. This is legal. This is completely legal.
Reverse back to me. Uno out.
And then he skips her twice and he wins. So I don't play Uno this way. I don't even play Uno with the official rules because I think the official rules make it kind of lame. But assuming they're playing with the official rules, absolutely, completely legal. Yet you have these people who think that he's stacking draw 2s, which was what the big debate was about. Can you stack draw 2s to and make people draw 4 cards instead of 2? That's a house rule. And then they added the Twitter, and it was like, yes, you can. This is legal. It's not stacking. You're a buffoon. I replied to somebody in the thread. This is probably them responding to me. Okay, I thought he just he realized I was right, I guess. He made a weird comment, and then well, anyway, I lost the tweet now. There it is. Oh, Markman, go follow Markman.
Uno.
Draw 4. Draw 4 more. Change the color to red. Draw 2. Draw 2 more. Draw 2 more. Draw 2 more. Draw 2 more. Reverse back to me. Uno.
I'm actually interested in. Oh no, I made a 1-sentence statement that was just like, he thought it was house rules, and I was like, this is not house rules, this is official Uno ruling. And that's all I said. And then he was like, oh shit, he's right. So what's the total card count here? It's 4, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18? 18 cards she would have to draw. I don't know how many cards are in an Uno deck, but that's a lot of damn cards. It would have had 19 total. That's amazing. So that was just something that was bothering me that I had to bring up. Because you look at these, I'm not going to go through all of them, but like, what is this? You can't end on a draw 2. Motherfucker, that is not even a rule. What is that? You can't end on a draw 2. First of all, he doesn't end on a draw 2. He ends on a skip. Unless you're talking about ending a turn, but this is, again, I don't know. I don't even know what that means. I think most people just don't realize this is a 1v1 game. Those reverses and skips were different colors. What do you mean? Yeah, they were different colors. Have you played Uno before? If it's the same thing, you put them on top of each other. Been playing Uno wrong the whole time? Looking for the same color? This guy trying to be the voice of reason. There's a bunch of like, all the comments that are like Gormless have like 1,000 likes, and then the people replying saying no, you're an idiot are like 400. People just don't know how to play the game of Uno, and it's very frustrating to me. It's just extremely frustrating to me that it's even a debate.